I honestly have no idea what this movie was about. Für Jojo is a new German drama that is on Netflix. I think it got released last week or possibly a few days ago. I only just got a chance to watch it, so here we are talking about it. It follows the story of two best friends, Paula and Jojo. Jojo is the mum of the friendship. You know, she's the one who's got her head screwed on straight, the one who works, the one who pays all the rent. And Paula is sort of the sandbag of the friendship, the one who has no real direction in life, who is really dependent on Jojo. Jojo heads away to Mexico to be a tour guide for work, and while she's there, she sparks up a romance with Daniel. And Daniel is a guy who lives where Jojo and Paula actually grew up. It's sort of like a seaside, coastal, rural sort of town in Germany. This new relationship has a really bad effect on Paula because Paula is so dependent on Jojo. The introduction of a new person to take her attention away from Paula is a nightmare, to put it lightly, for Paula. Jojo says, hey, look, me and Daniel are getting married, we're moving back to the town where we grew up, so you're gonna be by yourself. Paula goes, nope, I am moving with you, and that is the end of it. And this whole film is a series of events that Paula puts into action to try and dissuade Jojo from marrying Daniel. And it's really pointless. There's no growth in this film for any of our characters whatsoever. You would think that the setup for Paula is that she's highly dependent, she has no direction in life, she's moving back home where, you know, she's essentially trying to run away from this sort of place with where she's moved to in life. You'd think that these are all triggers in a story for a character arc, for some character growth. But there is no growth here whatsoever. And just when you think there is going to be, Paula just bees Paula and fucks everything up. Why did the film get written this way? You don't sit here and empathize with Paula at all. You actually feel bad for Jojo having to deal with somebody like this on the regular. You're sitting there for an hour and a half and our characters go literally nowhere. The entire plot is non-existent and the character arc is also non-existent. While the acting is pretty good, cinematography, all the music, the writing itself is fine, the dialogue between the characters, but the plot and the character arcs completely let this film down, completely. Like, you can watch this and go, this is pretty competently made. Like, looks really nice. The little town where they're staying looks great. The shots with the camera are really good. Cinematography, fantastic. But there's no substance here whatsoever. But it's literally just the characters floundering for an hour and a half, and then the ending makes no sense at all, as if it was a dream sequence, but then it wasn't a dream sequence, but then it just ends. And you're like, what the fuck just happened in this movie? Now, maybe it's because it's a German film and watching it with subtitles, you miss a few things. There might be some dialect translation issues, and that is why this movie makes no sense. That could be a reason, and if that is a reason, then I'm sorry to any Germans who love this movie and can explain why this film is considered to be good. If it is at all, I don't know if it's considered to be good, but I think that this was a pretty big steaming pile of shit for the most part. That's why I'm gonna give Für Jojo a 4 out of 10. So tell me guys, has anybody watched Für Jojo? If you have, comment down below, let me know what you thought about it. Yeah, a little bit disappointing this time around for the European film on Netflix. Generally they've been pretty good, but this one is just kind of like a bit, what the fuck are you doing with your time? Like, if this is what was written and this is what got turned into a Netflix film, then fuck me. Like, I should just be writing and sending all of my stuff to Netflix and just being like, hey, here, you made this, make my shit story into a film as well. Like, pay me money for that. Like, I should just be doing that for the rest of my life, not bothering with actual work ever. So that was the review, guys. Hope you really enjoyed it. As always, click through to another video. We'll keep having some fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.